Caitlin walks a total of 17 kilometers each week. What is the total number of meters Caitlin walks in 4 weeks? Key word there is meters, okay? Now we're going to work this problem two different ways. I worked the problem using proportions, and one of my reviewers told me, Dr. Bump, this is way too complicated for 5th graders. And I said, no, it's not. 5th graders are smart, all right? Well, I'm going to work it the easy way because I'm going to respect that reviewer, but then I'm going to work it the way that you might think is a little more complicated. I don't think it's complicated at all, but you might think it's a little more complicated. And the reason I'm going to work it that way is using proportions. That's the way that we're saying it's more complicated. The reason we're going to do that is it works a bunch of problems. Okay, proportions work a lot of problems. So once you learn a proportion method, you can work many word problems. Okay, so let's do it the easy ways for my reviewer's sake. Okay, we have 4 choices here. 1 week is what? 17 kilometers. 2 weeks, well, there's the first week and here's the second week, for a total of 2 times 17. 2 weeks, we're saying 2 times 17, aren't we? Okay, because this is the first week, so that's the second week's, a total of 34. 3 weeks, we can add up 17, 17, and 17, but the quick way of doing that is just saying 17 times 3. When you multiply that, you get 51 kilometers. So our problem deals with 4 weeks, so we're doing 17 times 4, which is 68 kilometers. Okay, now don't pick that answer, okay, because that's kilometers. What we're looking for is how many meters, all right? So let's go from kilometers to meters. We know a kilometer is how many meters? Okay, kilo means 1,000. Okay. So kilometers 1,000 meters. And we have 68 kilometers, so I have 68 times that 1,000, don't I? 68 times 1,000 is 68,000. And so out pops our answer the quick way, okay? The very quick way, all right? And this will work a lot of problems doing it like this. It'll work a lot of problems, okay? The problem is sometimes we divide, sometimes we multiply, and in this case we multiply it all the time, okay? The proportion method will tell you whether to multiply or divide, all right? So let's set up a proportion. Now a proportion is when you have one fraction equals another fraction, okay, or is equivalent to another fraction, okay? So, and it's pretty easy because all we have to do is write the units down. The units as in kilometers and weeks. We'll put weeks on the top, kilometers on the bottom. Do the same thing over here to this fraction. Now, 1 week, each week, see the word each? That's 1. 1 week is 17 kilometers. So you have 1 week, 17. Okay? And we have the 4 in front of what unit? 4 is in front of the weeks. So you're going to put a 4 here, and we do not know what this is. Okay? Review this a little bit. We have 2 fractions that are equal. Weeks, kilometers, put the 1 with the 17, put the 4 with this, and we're looking for this. Now the beauty of this method is when I write these numbers in a proportion here, you always cross multiply. We're saying multiply these two and divide by that other one. Okay? So x here is 4 times 17 divided by 1, which is your 68. Cool? All right? Now we set up another proportion. Remember it was kilometers and meters? Kilometers, meters, kilometers, meters. Is that hard? Can you copy? I don't think that's too hard for a 5th grader, okay? All right, now, 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. And how many kilometers did we have? Look back a little bit. How many kilometers did we have? Okay, so we have 1 kilometer. Line them up like this. 1 and 1,000, 68 and x. Okay, so we're going to do 68. We're going to cross multiply 68 times 1,000 divided by the 1. X here is 68 times 1,000 divided by 1, and out pops our answer. Okay?